So the idea, if we're in voting to take these deeds of association forward, we're saying this will allow for the organisation to formally be recognised from the 1st of October. So when we put the application in, it will be for a start date of the 1st of October 2014.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
I have a question. Sorry, I'm Lip Study from Lao PR. So my question will not have any connection with my previous colleagues. My question is go to point number 8. It's about membership. So in the point number 8, the statement said the applicant must be recommended by at least one existing member. So that means a new member is not be able to apply if there's no recommendation by old member, like that.
Yes.
So please clarify this, because in case of Lao, SEADOM is new for us.
Yes.
And we don't know anything about SEADOM, and we are new.
Sure.
So we would like to apply for membership.
Fine. So basically, this is one of the complications we have with this moment in time, which is there aren't any members of SEADOM, and yet you can't be a member of SEADOM unless one of the existing members appoints you. So there's a lot of circularity in this process, we've been grappling with this one for some time. The thought is we get the deeds of association approved, and the people here, once they've paid their dues and in connection with the rules of association, would be adopted as the founding members of the association. There are some in relation specifically to Lao, there's some technical problems about professional qualification and whether that's full membership or associate membership. But we would be able to define that everyone that is here for this meeting would be in a position to be registered as either a full member or an associate member, and thereafter any new members would need to be, as you rightly acknowledged, would need to be proposed by an existing member. It's a very important point because it was one of those ones where when we get into the circularity of this, we thought we could get very confused today, but it's an important point. Okay. So I think before we get to a break, and just to clarify, it says in the program break and then lunch, but actually there is a period back together between the break and lunch. So we have a half-hour break soon. But the final thing we need to do in this session is, in fact, just to call for nominations formally to call for nominations in relation to President and Vice President in relation to this deeds of association. So we just need, asking for proposals for nomination, yes, which we have some on the board, I realise, but yeah. We need formally to propose, yes, yeah. Thanks, Sharon. Thank you. Is there anyone who will second that? Oh, thank you. Oh, yes. Chancellor.
there's been a nomination of nominating Professor Bernard Lansky to be president of SEADOM for this 2-year term beginning in October 2014 and ending in September 2016. And Dr. Sugri Charansuk is vice president of SEADOM beginning in October 2014, ending in 2016. Are there any other nominations from the floor? On the nominations, can we have a vote all in favor of accepting the nomination of Professor Bernard and Professor Sugri for President and Vice President of SEADOM for the founding term of SEADOM? Please raise your hand. Are there any opposed? Any opposed? Please raise your hands. Any opposed?
May I have a question?
Yes.
Yeah. So we came from Japan, so we do not belong to the Southeast Asia. So do we have the right to vote?
I think actually, at this moment, anyone at the in the room, in the meeting, can vote because there are no members, there are no associate members, there is no president. So it is actually the recommendation of the meeting is this. So yes, it's a group of people who are proposing these things and taking it forward. Eventually it will become members, associate members and so on. But yeah, I think it's the only way this makes sense actually.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. It's a very valid point. Also, you know, what the relationship of associate and full members are, a similar issue. Yes, you could be our witness, yes.
So by unanimous consent, the motion passes. Election is closed. We have done what we needed to do. We are a formal association. Temporary status.
I wanted to thank Joe actually and the team because you're seeing the final stage of what has been a very complex operation because with many iterations and so on, just getting the translation and clarity in relation to the work. So thanks, Joe, for just being able to work through so positively. So after the break, what we wanted to do was just go through the where we are with the website in some detail, showing together, and also work through the schedule in some detail for the remainder of the session, so there's an understanding of how it works, and then we can get going with the work of the association from the keynote speech after lunch. But so if I can suggest we start. Well, we can have a break now until 11:30 is what we were originally scheduled. Yeah, and then we'll do another further hour after that. So 11:30 back here is great. Thank you very much.